Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with case study questions based on fractions. So, my first question is Ajay wants to represent a fraction 3 by 5 in rectangular model. So, I have rectangle. What is the minimum number of equal parts he needs to divide the rectangular model into? It is clear from the question that I have rectangle as you can see here, and fraction is given 3/5. 3/5. What is the meaning of this 3 by 5? Means 3 is numerator and 5 is denominator. So in 3 by 5, how many total parts are there? As denominator tells you total number of equal parts. In this question we have asked how many minimum number of equal parts. So you have the direct answer. Answer is 5. Next question is Hitakshi is in class 6. She had 24 pencils. She gave 8 pencils to her sister Minakshi and 6 pencils to her brother Lakshay. She gave remaining to her brother. As my first question is what fraction of pencil did she give to Minakshi? And second part of the question is what fraction of pencils did she give to her mother? So in this question we have asked for fraction. Fraction we know always written in the form of numerator and denominator, where numerator tells you parts considered or denominator tells you total number of equal parts. So before writing the answer, first I think we have to write all the information. As how many pencils she had? Hitakshi had 24 pencils. She gave 8 pencils to her sister Minakshi. So I am writing Minakshi had 8 pencils and 6 pencils to her brother Lakshay. She gave remaining to her brother. So her brother has remaining. So out of 24 she had already given 8 and 6. Means how much? 8 plus 6 is 14. So how many pencils she had already given? 14 pencils. She has given remaining pencils to her brother. Means 24 minus 14. 10 pencils she had given to her younger brother. As I don't know about the younger brother name, so I am writing here brother. So our first question is what fraction of pencils did she give to Minakshi? So Minakshi had 8 pencils. So I will write 8 upon total. How many total pencils were there? 24. So first answer is 8 by 24. You can convert into lowest form also. 8 by 24 can be written as 1 by, yes, 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24. So I am converting it into lowest form. 1 by 3 is the correct answer. Next is what fraction of pencil did she give to her mother? There is a correction in this question, not brother. Here I will write mother. So I think this would be mother. Okay. Now 10 pencils she had given to mother. What fraction of pencil did she give to her mother? So I will write 10 pencils given to her mother out of 24. So second answer is 10 by 24. So you can convert it into lowest form. 10 by 24 comes in which table? Is there any table in which both the number comes? Think about it. 10 by 24. Yes, there is a table of 2 in which both the number comes. 2 5s are 10, 2 12s are. So answer is 5 by 12. Leave the answer in lowest form only. Okay. So next question is what fraction of pencils did she give to his brother? Now we are talking about his brother. His brother means Lakshay. Now think about the answer. Lakshya had Lakshya had 6 pencils. So what is the answer? 6 pencils out of 24. So it will be 1 by 4. I hope you have understood. As such, we have written only the fraction in this question. So don't worry about the case study questions. These are very simple questions. Next question is, in a survey, 200 students were asked what influenced them most to buy their latest CD. The results are shown in the circle graph. Now, survey is done on how many students? Yes, 200 students. So how many total students I have? 200 students. As you can see here, influence for buying CD. You can see the graph. This circular graph shows that 9 by 20 fraction, these people are influenced by radio, and 3 by 20, these people are influenced for buying CD from friends or relative. Same for 1/10, as you can see here, 7 by 100, they were influenced for buying CD by live performance, and 3 by 20 other. But it is in the form of fraction. I want in the form of number. I cannot tell the answers in form of fraction here because total students are 200 and graph is in fractional form. As you know, the survey is done on how many students? 200 students. So first I will make it more simpler. So as I want to simplify this 9 by 20, what is 9 by 20? They are saying 9 by 20 people, 9 by 20 people of 9 by 20 of 200 people are influenced for buying CD by radio. I hope you have understood this concept. 9 by 20 is in fractional form. 9 by 20 of how many people? Of 200 were influenced for buying CD by radio. So first I will make it more simpler. Of can be replaced by multiplication sign and then 200. 20 tens is 200. So 10 nines is 90. So in place of 9 by 20 I can write 90 students. Understood? Now what is the meaning of 3 by 20? 3 by 20 of 200. Again 20 tens are 200. So how many students were influenced by friend or relative? Yes, 10 threes are 30 students. Next is 1 by 10. 1 by 10 of 200. That is 20. So we are just going to make it more simpler. You have this graph here. I am going to note down again. 9 by radio. How many students were influenced by radio? 9 by 20 of 200. That was 90. And from friend or relative, we have 30 students, and there were some students who just heard about CD. So it was 1/10 of 200. That means 20. Next is number of students influenced for buying CD from music video channel. That is 2 by 25 of 200. 5 fives are 5 eights are 40. Okay, so you have 8 twos are 16. Next is live performance. that is 7 by 100 of 200, that means 14 students. Next is others, 3 by 20 of 200, that means 30. So I have gathered all the information. Now check the questions. You have to answer the following question. The first question is, how many students said radio influenced them most? Now you have all the data. How many students said radio influenced them most? So what's the first answer? Yes, 90 students. Okay. Next, how many more students? More. How many more or how many less? Means one thing comes in my mind, that something subtraction. More students were influenced by radio than by a music video channel. So in music video channel I have 16 students, and in radio I have 90 students. So how many more students were influenced by radio? So answer will be 90 minus 16. I am writing second answer here. 90 minus 16. Calculate this and you will get the answer. Is it correct? Check this. Okay. Now come to the next one. How many said a friend or relative influenced them, or they heard from CD? So answer of this, how many said a friend or relative? You have this answer. Yes, what's the answer? Good. 30 students. It is third answer. First part, were influenced them or they heard, and it is the second answer. Next is, how many less students? As in second question we have asked about how many more students. Now we are asking about how many less students. Again, less students means how many less or how many more means there is a question of subtraction. How many less students were influenced by live performance than by friend or relative? So compare both the data. In live performance I have 14 students, and in friend or relative I have 30 students. So how many less? 30 minus 14. I think 16 students. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So we have done these 4 questions based on this pie chart. This circle graph is also known as pie graph. That's all for today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.